would like to begin by saying thanks to Carl Howard, who gave me an opportunity to succeed back in 1984 and again in 1989. You are a great leader, mentor, and role model to a lot of men and women in the communications flight and around the base. I would like to say thanks to Brett Cooper, Tommy Settlemeyer, and Terry Walker for teaching me a lot about communications and, more importantly, military survival skills. Many of you in this room will face challenges as the Guard continues to downsize. But I want to encourage you to look past the limitations. Seek out your PME, CCAF, and other training as you achieve higher education. Look to your leaders as mentors. Learn how to meet deadlines and budgets and how to communicate well with others. The skills you learn in the Guard will help you in any career you choose. As a Tennessee Guardsman, my mentors encouraged me to be more than just a hard worker. It was a privilege to work beside many of you in helping our communities. We worked together on such charities as Habitat for Humanity, River Rescue, taking food and coats to our homeless veterans, the Angel Tree, and many more. Medic is an organization that many of us can help. It's relatively quick and it's painless, and you get a cool t-shirt. Medic needs 350 pints of blood a day, and since we are fit to give, I encourage each of you to give as often as you can. No matter which charity you choose, our community is counting on you to be the leaders of your generation. Lead with the Air Force core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all that you do. I would like to take just a minute to share my testimony with you. In the fall of 2004, my wife and sisters went to Cleveland for a ladies' retreat. On the third day, my wife called and asked if I would come down and join her for the last night of service. Well, I had lots of excuses why I couldn't go down there on a Sunday night. But resistance is futile. Connie drove all the way back to Maryville and ensured that I went to church with her. After the service was over, we tried to slip quietly out the back and start our long-term home. But I wasn't there by accident. Before I could get out the door, the preacher, who I hadn't met before, called to me and asked if I would come back to the front. He said before I left, God was wanting him to tell me something. He said the trouble was going to be coming to our house, but God was going to see us through it. He said that God was going to prove that he could do more than I thought he could. He told me that God was going to give me a vision, and I was going to be able to do great things for my family's future, and no one was going to be able to stop me. And people were going to wonder what happened to this man. Now, in 2004, I had no idea what this prophecy meant. We didn't have any problems and didn't see any in our future. But in 2007, troubles did come that I couldn't solve. But I held to this promise that God was going to see us through it. I had friends encouraging me, and I was able to act upon the vision that God had given me. We faced many roadblocks along the way, both legal and financial, but God always sent someone to help open the doors. When Kingdom Care opened in August of 2007, we dedicated it to the ministry of sharing the love of Jesus Christ. As many of you witnessed, our business flourished and we grew rapidly even in a recession. It was exhausting for me and my family, but I learned a lot and regained self-confidence, and within a year we were opening our second business. With increased prosperity, we also have a greater responsibility to serve. We are trying very hard to live up to this responsibility and reaching out to more people and helping in our community. We are now entering our fourth year of business, and God is again opening doors for us to start another daycare center. There are a lot of people to thank for this success, including many of my friends and family that have come here today. You offer you my thanks. But it is God who gets the highest praise today for all that He has allowed us to do. No matter what happens in my future, I know that God has never let me down, and He never will.